is a BSA A10 and 650, and I haven't had many of these here. I've had a few, but not many, and I haven't had to do much with the ones that have been here, so that might say a lot about them. I think the most serious work I've had to do on any so far is the top end rebuild. Other than that, it's just been a case of minor adjustments and so on. Oh, somebody approves. Millie's checking the bike out there. Well, anyway, this one came in because it wouldn't start and keep running unless the choke was kept fully on, and as soon as you knock the choke off to any degree at all, it would just spit and pop and stop basically. So I've had a look at it, and I found that the needle in the carburetor, monoblock carburetors needles, have 5 grooves in them, and more often than not you'll find that they're probably set on the middle groove. It can of course vary a little, but more often than not the middle groove is the one that you'll find that they're set on. This one was set in its lowest position, and that is in the top groove of the needle, so the needle was 2 notches lower than it ideally ought to have been. So I put that right, and I also found some green crusty deposits on the needle, probably from evaporated fuel, so I cleaned that off as well. And it's very important not to use anything abrasive when you're cleaning the needle, so I just sort of scraped it with my thumbnail, because wire wool or emery or anything like that would be a complete no-no. You'd wear the needle down in no time and then you'd have other issues. So anyway, the needle's clean and it's set in the middle position. I've had the bike running and I've even been up and down the lane on it, and it seems to go alright. Now what I'm going to do now, I hope that I might go up the Black Mountain at some point, but for now I'm just going to go up to the next village, down what we call Brown Hill, turn right at the bottom, go to the roundabout, round the roundabout and come home, and then I'm going to try a hot start so that I'll know whether the magneto can be trusted. And this bike's also got another little surprise up its sleeve, in that it's got an electric start on it. And funnily enough, I read about one in the latest issue of the Real Classic magazine. The current issue has got an A10 with one of these electric starts on it, blue one. And it just so happened that within days of me getting that magazine, the owner of this machine turned up, and this one's also got an electric start, but we'll have a little play with that and see if it starts on the button later on. I'll be just kick-starting it for now and hopefully get it warming up a little bit, and we'll head off and have a little run and see what it's like. And all being well, I might have the confidence to go further on it, or I might know that I need to make certain adjustments and whatever to the bike. I've also checked things like the engine oil, gearbox oil, tyre pressures, things like that. Always very important to check those things on a regular basis. Anyway, enough from me. I'm going to get my jacket and helmet on and we'll go and see how this machine performs. Let's take this BSA A10 for a run then and see how it goes. I haven't started it today. I ran it yesterday when I was setting up the carburetor, so this will be well, it's not freezing cold today, we're in early February, but I think we can call it a cold start. I think it'll need full choke to start. Just clutch free. And well, that wasn't bad. Right, just get my helmet on and we'll get going.
choke for a little way then. Let's go. Happen to know there's a battery isolator switch on this. I'll just flick it over. Let's see. That's it. You'll now be able to use the indicators of this fitting with and stuff like that. Very, very powerful front brake on it. I noticed yesterday, and I can hear it today, there's a bit of a clattery noise when it's ticking over, which I think might be something to do with the electric starter, sprag clutch and gubbins. I'm not quite sure. It's certainly not there when you're using the engine, the revs and so on. Right, I'm going to stop it now. I believe it's the black button there, that's it. Not too impressed with the location of what he's got for a horn button there. I popped the horn a few times when I was playing about with the indicators, switching them on and off and using the clutch, and beeped the horn twice by accident. Let's try a hot start, preferably with no throttle. Right, well I think the magneto must be good then. Stop it again. Let's try the electric leg, which I believe is powered by this horn button. Aha! Okay. Oil circulation. Have a look, shall we? Well, hopefully you'll see that. I can see it. It's certainly circulating very well. There's nothing at all to make any suggestions as to what the oil pressure on these might be, which sometimes is a good thing. Engine sounds good, no leaks, no smoke. I might turn the tick over down a little bit actually. It's ticking over a little on the fast side. Other than that, I think it's good to go. I don't think I need to worry too much about things like even the ignition timing, stuff like that seems to be spot on going by the way it performed there. Very enjoyable that. I could get on quite well with something like that myself. Plenty of get up and go and grunt. Pretty smooth as well and comfortable. The front brake is extremely strong on it. In fact, one little criticism is it's so strong and quite grabby that it actually feels like it just deflects or twists the forks a little when it comes on. Only a little, nothing alarming, and it doesn't have to slow it down rapidly. Let's switch that isolator switch off. There we are. We got an air display today. I suppose that might be just in case the Russians are coming. Anyway, I think it's time to speak to the owner. Pack that racket in! I'm trying to talk. I'll have a word with the owner, and I think it's probably good to go home. It's certainly running well without the choke on now, and that's what the complaint was. So that's sorted. Another nice bike.